When it bites, dog die. So then they realized that, this is not the allergen field, that we have to find out this anaphylaxis. So they were there. 1902, they announced the term anaphylaxis. They got a Nobel Prize in the year 1930. So this is the story. Next slide. We all know, yesterday also we were thinking that whenever we say anaphylaxis, epinephrine is very, very important. That's it's immediate thing, emergency drug. Next slide. We were all seeing that yesterday we were discussing. You can see the EpiPen. EpiPen is available like this. Dr. Nagendra Prasad was telling that it's not available in India. Abroad it's available. All the clinics they keep. Even the schools and colleges also they keep. So suppose something happens to the students, immediately the first emergency drug is only EpiPen. Then only we should run to the hospital. The latest news is that 2024, last year, Neffy has been approved. Neffy is a nasal. Give a nasal spray, it is equivalent to the EpiPen. Research is ongoing. Sublingual tablet we also developed and we also tried it. Sublingual microneedle patches, research is ongoing, and sublingual films. So this is the current story of the epinephrine. Commonly we know it, take it as adrenaline. Next. We all know that it's a repetition from yesterday's. What is that triggers? Foods, medicines, NSAIDs, insect stings, latex, unknown. Technically we say idiopathic. Generally we say GOK. What is GOK? God only knows. That is GOK. We don't know, but it happens. Next slide. So what happened to the symptoms? Skin, respiratory, CVS, GIT, cramps, everything. Whole body is being affected. So at that time, doctors normally they say that take the history. Where is the question of taking history? We have to save the patient. Next slide. So adrenaline is known as the EpiPen. Whenever there is an emergency, we always give the Petilon, prednisone, IV injection, oxygen ventilator, everything. Finally, what is required is all things are available. Experts, not ordinary doctors, experts to attend and save the patient. The experts are very much important. Okay, next slide. So, when I asked the question, pharmacovigilance, I could see only 2 or 3 hands. But pharmacovigilance, although not a new word today, not a new word today, but through its importance has gained importance today. So pharmacovigilance, as Sneha was telling about the definition lightly, so pharmacovigilance plays a crucial role in ensuring drug safety. Ultimately, what we are important? Drug safety. That is the most important, particularly in the early detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of ADRs, adverse drug reaction, that can cause or trigger anaphylaxis. So pharmacovigilance and anaphylaxis, they are related. Yeah, pharmacovigilance, a short form is known as PV. Forthcoming slides, you see that P always capital, V always small. So it is the science and activities related to the detection, assessment, understanding, prevention of adverse effect. This is the most important thing is that it's a primary crucial role ensuring safety of the medicines after they are released into the market. Not at the time of development, after release. Next slide. Yeah. Whenever I say that story, right? Whenever I tell you story, whenever there was a king in the past, a person came, reacted. The story, whenever I say that everybody is catching. Otherwise, it see that okay also. So I don't know if there's a story. Story for the pharmacovigilance. 1906, USA thought that very important, safety is very important. They called Pure Food and Drug Act. It was known as like that. 1937, Elixir sulfonamide disaster. Many people died because of sulfonamide. 1938, Federal Food, Drug and Cosmetic Act required proof of drug safety. You see the word safety is always coming. 1961, thalidomide tragedy. People woke up. Why the childbirth? All children are born with the born information. Yeah. So 1962, Harris Amendment. 1964, Yellow Card. 1968, WHO International. 1968 was an important year. WHO thought International Drug Monitoring. And they also introduced Uppsala. These are the new words today, but it was already there. Uppsala started by WHO. Next slide. 1995, it got momentum. 1998, European, they say that EMA, they founded UDRA Vigilance for ADRs. They termed it UDRA Vigilance. And 2000, today, so we are all knowing about global technology, electronic reporting, real world data, and AI is come into picture in the drug monitoring. Pharmacovigilance is known today very well because of the AI. So the more important thing is that today, new Schedule M or revised Schedule M has come for all the pharmaceutical companies. Mandatory for pharmaceutical companies to have a separate department headed by a pharmacist or doctors or clinical pharmacologists to run the department. Otherwise, the license will be cancelled. The government of India has announced that December 31st is last. Next slide. You know, this is one of the very important thing to know us what is the tragedy happened. Thalidomide disorder. It's a tranquilizer. So first report, you see the first report of the birth defect happened in 1957. First reports, tranquilizer launched in 1957. Product is launched. They've done the clinical trial, they're launched 1957. First reports of a birth defect happened in 1959. 13 reports reported in 1960. 57, 58, 59, 60, 61. Many children died. 10,000 infants, 10,000 mothers delivered the baby with the defect, birth defects. 10,000 babies. See their life. So, no teratogenic detected in the test during the clinical trials. Clinical trial, nothing happened. So tranquilizer was the drug of, that's what everybody wanted. All mothers taken. The effect came after 3 years. See what happened. 3 years. It's a tragedy. So that is the pharmacovigilance. Now, as we say that we have to detect, we have to understand it, we have to see that what we can do. Proactively we should do that. Safety is a very important point. Yeah, next one. See in India, Gambia, Panama, Haiti. Because of the glycerin scandal, many children died in pediatrics. Adults died taking the cough syrups. In India, also see that Maiden Pharma from Mumbai. Many children died because of glycerin. Fort's labs in Chennai, Nourish lab in Chennai, and Maya Company in Delhi. Glycerin. Why glycerin cause problem? they did not analyze that DEG and EG, diethylene glycol and propylene glycol, ethylene glycol. So not only glycerin derived is also caused. So wherever and whoever using glycerin, we have to test these two elements, diethylene glycol and ethylene glycol. If you don't test it, this is what going to happen. Glycerin is not the only example. We all know doctors, right? Here, Rofecoxib came and gone. Valdecoxib, 2005, came and gone. So these are the very important things to know about. Next slide. Nimusulide, banned in US, UK, Canada, Japan, banned. Withdrawn in Mexico, Spain, Belgium, Ireland. What about India? Banned only for the veterinary use. Banned for the pediatric use. Adults allowed, but restricted, given, very important, give the care. So India is always backward. They are not going forward to understand that what is going to happen. Now the pharmacovigilance has come. See that you have to proactively act. Safety is the main issue. Next slide. Cyclamate, it's a sweetener. Banned. Reason, bladder cancer. Next slide. Colors. Recently you have seen that what you call cotton candy. Cotton candy used to be always pink color. Karnataka government say that no colors. All cotton candy was available in white color. So that's the thing. So these are the colors which are banned. Next slide. How safety and pharmacovigilance is related. So safety is the goal and pharmacovigilance is the process by which goal is achieved. Very simple. Effective PV directly improves the patient's safety. Without PV, ongoing safety of the medicine post-approval cannot be ensured. We have to take the PV right from the clinical trials. That subsequent slides I will be showing you. Next. What is safety? I go okay, next slide. Accidents and safety. Today I read in the paper in Telangana, one pharmaceutical company got fired. Many people died. Accidents also can cause a lot of problems. There also pharmacovigilance says that pharmacovigilance department should be there in the pharma companies. You take care of the lives who are working over there. Next slide. So we are in 2025. This is the definition. Pharmacovigilance is the science of monitoring, ensuring drug safety, that is underlined, has undergone significant advantages, integrating edge technologies and global collaborations and to enhance patient safety. Again, safety, all goes on the safety. Next slide. So we all know allergy. So type 1, type 2, type 3, type 1 is Ig mediated, type 2 is cytotoxic, type 3 is immune complex mediated, type 4 is the T cell mediated. So pharmacovigilance is related to that. Next slide. Activities related to allergies. Spontaneous reporting POP. PV. Now see the PV. Nowadays, whoever shows a pharmacovigilance, we have to write P capital, V small, PI. So in India today is known as PVPI. What is PVPI? Pharmacovigilance Program of India. Pharmacovigilance Program of India. So signal detection, label updates, new writing, all warning labels, right? It is carcinogenic to mice. So risk management plan, you have to see how to avoid this. Post-marketing surveillance for vaccine, biologicals are being happen today. Next slide. So allergy and pharmacovigilance. Pharmacovigilance and allergy are closely related in the context of drug safety. Allergic reaction to a drug, a type of ADR, adverse drug reaction, is an immunologically mediated response involving IgE or other immune mechanism. Allergen causes adverse event. Adverse event ADRs, and there are two types: allergic ADRs and non-allergic ADRs. Next slide. As we already seen that immune related, it depends upon the IgE and T cells, etc. Anaphylaxis, urticaria, Stevens-Johnson syndrome, clinical signs and allergy testing, opens often severe, can be life-threatening, immediate. It can be with life. We have to withdraw the medicines, and things have been given always along with antibiotics, epinephrine. They are all important. High and unpredictable. Then Naranjo scale. It was a very old scale, not nowadays not being used. Next slide. So the doctors will be asking a few questions. 10 questions will be that they give marks. Either you should say yes or no or do not. Then see the answer. Answer if you score. Next slide. If you score more than 29, so all the question, yeah, allergy is there. Some problems. If it is 5 to 8, okay, maybe may not be. 4 to 4, it's not there. Next slide. ADRs and E. So now these two terms are very important. Adverse drug reaction and adverse events. So adverse event is undesirable experience, mild headache. ADRs, they're also mild, it will be more, it will be transient. Transient, it will be severe also. Next slide. Yeah. Identify, see now what happens in PV, we have to identify the unrecognized ADRs. The new ADRs also can come. You have to identify. Post-marketing surveillance and provide updated safety information. Next slide. So what is very important today is the collecting data from healthcare providers, patients, and studies. That's very important. Spontaneous reporting system. Not that, if it's something happened, I will report later. No, it has to be reported then and then. Risk management plans, very important. Regulatory reporting. Now, state drug controller and CDSCO, they are taking very important step today. That's why the revised schedule, they say that you have to appoint people for pharmacovigilance. Next slide. So, pharmacovigilance in nutshell, what happens is an assessment, understanding, detection, and prevention of adverse effects. That is called as a pharmacovigilance in very simple terms. Next slide. Yeah, now I'm just coming to show you slides. What is first came WHO, World Health Organization. Then came US FDA. Then came other countries. So WHO, see the World Health Organization, pharmacovigilance is the science and activities relating to the detection, assessment, understanding, and prevention of the adverse effects or any other medicine-related problem. That is what they put. They started. Uppsala. Next slide. Uppsala. So now, Uppsala is a monitoring device. So they say that identify early warning signals of the serious adverse reaction, evaluate the hazard, undertake research into mechanisms of action to aid the development of safe and more effective medicines. So Uppsala is very, very important. That is WHO. Next slide. The WHO Uppsala, that's what we see. Next slide. US FDA. US FDA, what they say that US FDA, like Uppsala, they give, and US FDA gave a term, MedWatch. See, so US administration defined the pharmacovigilance in the science and activities related to the detecting, assessing, understanding, and preventing adverse effects or any other medicine, vaccine-related problem. It's a system of monitoring safety of drugs and vaccines after they have been approved for use. Yeah. Ensuring their continued safety. Next slide. MedWatch. All American companies, all pharmacists in US, the morning when they get up, they watch this. What happened? What is the adverse reaction? The MedWatch is a program given by them. Next slide. Pharmacovigilance in India, again, repeating it once again, very important thing that coordinated by the Pharmacovigilance Program in India, PVPI. That's what they call it, under India Pharmacovigilance Commission. India Pharmacovigilance Commission, they are the authority for that. So hospitals, go back, hospitals, doctors, pharmaceutical companies submit ADR report directly to APV. Yeah, next slide. See this slide. The fellow is very unhappy, right? Having fever. Safety is very important. We take foods, already no problem. We take drugs, already he's suffering. If medicine will create some problem, so that is very important. So pharmacovigilance deals with that. Next one. So I'm going to take you a little slowly to understand more about the pharmacovigilance. See, if I ask a question, medicines are safe, I'm using this word safe because pharmacovigilance always using the word safety. Medicines are safe? No. Approved medicines are safe? No. No medicine is safe. If I ask a question, no medicine is without risk. Very important. So no medicine is without risk, we give a tick mark. Next slide. So the question of benefit and risk. Risk has come because of the safety. See, that benefit is this. That's acceptable? Yes. Reverse is not acceptable. Next slide. So now the new jobs are being created. Pharmacists, when they go to the companies, they may be knowing us. No, they will be knowing us drug safety associate or medical reviewers, signal detection analyst. These are the new jobs are getting open. Regulatory affairs specialist, case processor. So these are new jobs are getting open. Next slide. So now I will go a little slowly. Why pharmacovigilance? There are reason 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reason 1, humanitarian concern. Insufficient evidence of safety from clinical trials, animal experiments, phase 1 to 3, studies prior to marketing authorization. Think something goes wrong there itself. See, next slide. So what happened there? Small number of patients studied. Restricted population, age, sex, ethnicity. Narrow indication. I will not be studying for war. We have to study the broad respect and short duration of it. Study for a short term that allow the drug to. That is number 1 risk. Next. Reason 2. Medicines are supposed to save lives. Dying from a disease is sometimes unavoidable. He had a problem, he died. But dying from medicine is unacceptable. That is where the pharmacovigilance. Reason number 3. US FDA, they put a caption. ADRs is 4th to 6th commonest cause in the death in US, 1994. UK also put a caption. It has been suggested that ADRs may cause 5,700 deaths per year in UK. So how important? Next. Reason number 3. ADRs are expensive. What the amount? 177.4 billion in 2000. You have to spend. ADRs related to cost the country. Next slide. Reason number 4. Promoting rational use of medicines and adherence. Adherence also very, very important. Number 5. Ensuring public confidence. You have to get confidence. Reason 6. Ethical committees. Ethics to know something that is harmful to another person does not know and not telling unethical. Yeah. So, okay. So now pharmacovigilance is needed for every country. Next slide. So now we always use the term side effect. We always use the word ADR. We also use the term AV, adverse event. What is the relation between the side effect, ADR, and adverse event? So side effect, it also happens along with the drug action. So adverse event, something goes wrong, something it causes some problem. ADR, it causes some problem. This is the difference. Next slide. So if you take adverse event as a whole, in this only the ADR is very, very important. Adverse drug reaction. Next slide. So whenever we say that side effect, ADR, AV, AE, so adverse event, we are forgetting, all pharmacists are here, medication errors. Medication errors also can cause death. Medication errors also can cause anaphylaxis. We have to be very careful. Not only ADR, not only the AV. Medication errors are also very equally important. Next slide. So medication errors can cause, you see that because of that the person died. Next slide. Next slide. Serious ADR, otherwise okay, but serious ADR, see that all the causes including the anaphylaxis. Next slide. So pharmacovigilance is more important. Next slide. So now, how do we report? We have to report to AVPI that we have seen. So identifiable patient. First, we have to identify the patient. Identifiable drug. Identifiable reaction. What happened? Identify the reporter. Then finally it will go to the government. Next slide. See now, healthcare professionals, marketing authorization holders, patient, nurses, pharmacists, they all can report the adverse event ADRs. Next slide. Finally, the report goes to the government, where PVPI. Next slide. Who are all important for pharmacovigilance today? MB-based doctors, BDS, BPharm, MPharm, PharmD, PhD. They're all very much important in pharmacovigilance. Job roles, again, the second time I'm repeating, the new jobs are being created. They'll be known as data safety associate, medical reviewer, signal detection analyst, PFS analyst, aggregate report writer, head pharmacovigilance pharma companies. Revised schedule. Yeah. Next slide. Future of pharmacovigilance. Promising as drug safety continues to top global priority. Very important. Industry growth. As I told you, new schedule. So driven by rising drug launches, expanding the biotech and vaccine. So many biotechnology drugs are coming. You have to be very careful. Public awareness. India is becoming hub for PV outsourcing, offering cost effective. All PharmD students are going to get job in the US because of pharmacovigilance. Next slide. Integration with AI. Now everybody says AI has to come. So AI is going to make a big change in the pharmacovigilance. Next slide. I think this is repeated. So last one. How do you spell this one?
Roche.
Roche. People sometimes they say the Rocha. It's a Roche. Roche company. I think there is one small video. You can just see that. Next slide. So expanding role. Today is the expanding role. As I told you, many pharm students are going to get jobs. Work regulatory strategy. Risk management planning. Right. Participate post-marketing surveillance. After launching, what happens? We have to monitor it. Pharmacoeconomics. So right from the drug development itself, pharmacovigilance will take place. And there is also a caption that proactive pharmacovigilance. You imagine what would happen if prevented there itself. Not happen that like that thalidomide. Next slide. Yeah, so who are the now leaders? USFDA, EMA, and CDSCO. They are all the leaders now. Emphasis on real-time data. So not that I have done only in the part of India, or whole of India, whole of Asia. It has to be real one. Real world data is very important. The AI is coming in the picture. AI is going to help us for real world. Good pharmacovigilance. Now a new term has come, GVP. We always say good manufacturing practice, good vigilance practice. The B stands for pharmacovigilance. Next slide. Oh, okay. Another 2-3 slides are there. Then we will have a small video. There are some surprises from pharmacovigilance. Minoxidil, we all know, it came for the hypertension. The side effect has become the main. That's a surprise fee. Sildenafil, you use the Viagra. Now this Viagra is being used. Earlier it was just only for the angina. So these are the surprises from the pharmacovigilance. Next slide. Yeah. Now, why I say the pharmacovigilance is more important? Pharmaceutical companies, it is mandatory. If you don't appoint the pharmacovigilance guy, pharmacovigilance department license is cancelled. What about the pharmacies like us? It is not mandatory, but we also are. We have to support. We have to follow. Veterinary companies. Veterinary companies. Veterinary companies. They are telling that we are not the human. We will come out. Drug control has said veterinary is also we have to have the pharmacovigilance. So it's also mandatory for the veterinary companies also. So now we will have a small video, 2 minutes, Sneha.
Yes.
So with that, we'll close the session. Complete the video. Okay, so this is my idea. You can always contact me. I'll give a reply within 24 hours. Go back to the click your video. Go back. Go back. Go back to the slide. Go and click it here below. Click here. It's not opening. Okay. So now can you help? Morning you're shown now.
At Roche, it is our top priority that when you take your medicine, you know what to expect. You take your safety very seriously. That's why we continue to monitor the safety of our medicines after they are approved and available for use. We do this by partnering with you, with healthcare providers, and with health authorities in a process called pharmacovigilance.